Hey everyone, welcome to Judging for the Win. I'm Dave and this is my daily ruling. We've had a lot of standard action recently, so I thought I'd shake things up and bring us into modern. For today's scenario, we're going to have Amy, who plays a Meddling Mage, forget to name a card with it. A couple of turns later, Nick asks Amy what card she named. At this point, the players think, something's wrong here. They realize the error, and then they call a judge. When you get to the table, you investigate and determine that this is an honest mistake on behalf of both players. So, what is the appropriate infraction, penalty, and fix? At first glance, you might have thought this would be a missed trigger. However, when you look at the card, Meddling Mage does not use at, when, or whenever anywhere in its text. This indicates that Meddling Mage does not have a triggered ability, and so missed trigger is not applicable here. Instead, the correct infraction should be a game rule violation. Amy violated a rule of the game by not picking a card when Meddling Mage entered the battlefield. Nick should have caught this error sometime, but did not, and as a result, he should be getting a penalty too. His infraction is failure to maintain game state. The penalty for both of these is a warning. Now for the fix. Usually, for cases of GRV, the judge has two options. You can either leave the game state as it is, or back up to immediately before the error happened. Neither one of these is a really great option here. A multi-turn backup is almost certain to change both players' plays and leave the game state looking vastly different from when the intervention happened. And just having a Meddling Mage sitting out there with no card named for it is a little bit weird too. In cases like this, a third option is available. In this case, we have a partial fix that applies to the situation. Let's take a look at the specific section in the IPG and unpack it a little. So this is the partial fix that applies here. Now, at first read, you might be thinking, wow, it's pretty obvious that a judge must have wrote this sentence. And yeah, I agree, it's kind of technical. So let's go through it line by line to make sure everybody's on the same page about how it applies. If a player made an illegal choice, including no choice where required, okay, so far so good. This is exactly what happened in our scenario. Amy did not make a choice, even though she was required to, of a card name for Meddling Mage. For a static ability generating a continuous effect. Okay. So a static ability, as opposed to an activated or triggered ability, is an ability that's formatted as text that's just always true on a card. A static ability could be something like flying or this creature can't block, or it could be something that generates a continuous effect such as Meddling Mage's the named card can't be played. So that's indeed applicable to our case here. Still on the battlefield. Okay, so that's good too because Meddling Mage in our situation is still on the battlefield. That player makes a legal choice. And so this tells us that the correct remedy here, the correct additional actions for the judge to take is to have Amy name a card for Meddling Mage. From this point forward, the game will be treated as though Meddling Mage has been naming that card all along. So, that's the answer. How did you guys do? Join me again tomorrow for another daily ruling. But until then, I hope you have a great day.